Hello.
Hi, can you hear me?
Exactly. Your voice is audible completely, crystal clear.
Perfect. I'm happy you can hear me. And can you see me clearly?
Yeah, your as like voice quality, I can see you as well, like so clearly, obviously.
Perfect. My name is Adriana. It's nice to meet you.
Exactly. So pleasure to meet you.
We'll do a virtual handshake.
Mm-hmm.
And what was your name, sorry?
My name is. You can call me shortly Raj.
Raj? Okay, perfect.
Uh
Nice to meet you, Raj. And where are you?
huh. I'm in India,
You're in India. Whereabouts in India?
Delhi NCR.
Sorry, that was in Delhi?
Uh huh. Exactly.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And how is it in Delhi right now? How
Uh,
is the weather?
weather is unpredictable. Sometime it's a completely raining cat and dog. Sometime there is a so like blazing sunshine. So this type of weather.
Awesome. What is it like now? Oh, what time is it there actually?
It's 5 o'clock like AM.
Oh, okay, that is very early.
Exactly.
At the moment I'm at 9:30 a.m.
Okay.
So that sounds very early.
Mm-hmm.
So I just saw in the preview you want to do an original material today?
I would like to have a like free flow conversation with you.
Awesome. All right, we'll change that to free conversation. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so how about we do introductions first? Would you like me to go first or would you like to go first?
Of course. Would you like me to go? Of course. I would surely like to give it a go.
Perfect, go for it.
As you know already, my name is Raj, and basically, as I'm from India, Delhi NCR. In my free time, I like to spend time in nature, reading books, yeah, and watching Disney anime,
Sorry, what was that?
watching Disney anime.
Oh, Disney, watching Disney animation.
That's in
Awesome.
a nutshell about me. Thanks for listening me so patiently.
You're welcome. All right, I'll go. Before I do, I want to ask though. You said you like watching Disney anime. Which one is your what is your favorite one?
Dog days.
Dog Days?
Exactly.
Awesome.
Have you watched it, that one?
No, I haven't, but I have heard of it.
It's a latest one, like 1 September. Like released.
Okay.
The date of releasing that one is like in this month, like 1st September.
Okay. I have to see if it's so it's on Disney Plus?
Surely.
Okay, I will check it out today. I didn't no. I've heard of it on Facebook, but I will have to check it out. Oh, I will have to check it out.
Sure.
All right, I'll introduce myself. So, as you already know, my name is Adriana, and I live in Sydney, in Australia. And I used to work in travel, but because of COVID 19, I've had to stop. And in my spare time, I like listening to music. I like traveling a lot. I've been to a lot of countries, and yeah, I I like nature walks as well. I like hiking, and I like eating a lot of food, but I don't like cooking. I can't cook, but I like eating.
That's a fun fact. Mm-hmm.
I much prefer to go to a restaurant and eat than make something myself. I can't. My food is terrible.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh,
So thank you for listening.
my delectation, and that's it. Terrific. Cool about you.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Um, have you traveled a lot
Uh,
around India?
yeah, I have traveled around 4 to 5 states.
Oh, okay, within India. Wow.
Uh-huh. Exactly.
Which one is your favorite? Which one is the best one that you would recommend me to travel to?
Uh, just give me a moment to think. Obviously, I like Rajasthan.
Ah, yes, yes.
Mm-hmm. It is completely enriched with like culture and great food. Fantastic.
What is the food like? Is it different to the food in Delhi?
Exactly. Obviously different. Like they have like little bit spicy, like little bit
Mm-hmm.
spicy. Um, for I really like it. There is a type of one thing is like dal bati, like dal bati.
Ah,
So there is a like lentil,
yes, yes, yes.
and they have like a chapati, like put in chapati, like crushed chapati,
Ah, yes, yeah.
and after they put a lot of like clarified butter
Mm-mm-mm.
and jaggery. Have you heard about jaggery?
No, that one I haven't heard of.
It is a type of natural sugar,
Oh,
like
how do you know how to spell it? I can look it up.
J
Yeah.
A double G
Mm-hmm.
ERY.
ERY. Okay, let me just so I can see what it looks like because I have heard of the other ones
Mm-hmm.
because we have quite a big we have a big
Varieties,
oh
varieties of sugar.
I see, I see. I just confirm.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna put a photo in the chat just to make sure I have the right one. Is that's what it looks like?
Uh-huh. Surely that is same one.
Perfect. Okay. Oh, it looks interesting.
Exactly. It is a taste in interesting as well.
We have a big Indian Australian community in Sydney, so we have lots of Indian restaurants and takeaway shops.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So the where I am, I'm talking about that thing about churma, like bati. So like there is a type of roll. So they say like bati, and like the dal is like lentil, like curry, like lentil. So you have to take small like pieces of like that on bati, like you can say roll round, and you have to put in like lentil, and with spoon you have to eat.
Ah. Oh, okay. No,
Mm-hmm.
I understand. I understand.
Mm-hmm. And that
Ah,
that one is you can say so popular. Like if you go in Rajasthan, so you should must try this thing like dal bati.
I'm writing it all down.
Mm-hmm. Of course, it means a lot to me.
Oh, that's interesting to know. That's good. When I worked in travel, I used to sell a lot of trips to India.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, the most people wanted to travel to Varanasi.
Varanasi, exactly.
Yeah, yeah, that was very popular with Australian tourists.
Most of like Australian, Aussie, and you can say a lot of another as well, like England. So they always like to travel this place cause that is full of you can say spirituality. Then.
Exactly. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, it is. That's one of the biggest reasons why people like to go there.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Have you met many Australians in India?
Not yet, but I am having a like fluency coach, and I really adore that fluency coach, Oli.
Ah, okay. Do you find the Australian accent difficult to understand?
No, so easy to understand rather than like another one. For me, I love Aussie accent, cause
Ah,
it
awesome.
it's so easy to grasp and so easy to pronunciate, and so like for me it is like melodious in rhythm.
Which ones do you find more difficult? Like, do you find American accents difficult?
Uh-huh.
Ah, American accents are
No, no, no,
harder.
no, 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 no. I don't
Oh,
want.
okay.
I'm just listening you. I'm just listening you.
Okay.
Okay,
So you
so
understand American.
for me, which accent I find like little bit difficult. You can say the area, like there's a particular region, like little bit it is hard for me to understand, and the area is called like Iceland.
Iceland.
Uh-huh.
Iceland or Ireland?
Ireland.
Ireland. Yes. A lot of people say Irish accents are difficult.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Just
What
see,
about?
one thing I would like to do for you. Please welcome Miss like Thanda Down Under Adriana. Like completely emit R in Australian, like uh, British also like pronunciate like R but little bit like so subtle, or American like completely pronunciate an R, like if they say thunder down under, but when it comes to Aussie they say
Yes. Yeah.
thunder down under.
Yes, we do Thunder Down Under.
Uh-huh. Exactly.
We don't yeah, you're right. That's good that you picked up on that. We don't pronounce the R at the end. Even to say the letter, I struggle. I can't say R, like I sound like a pirate.
Mm-hmm.
I say R, like it's R, like that. 'Cause,
Uh-huh.
yeah, it is hard. Like water, thunder, under, jumper. It sounds like an A.
Uh-huh, exactly. Oh, one more uh, question for you. Just give me a moment to think which question I'm going to ask you. May I ask you, Adrina, what's your what's your RO plan?
Sorry, what do you mean?
RO means like afternoon.
Oh, do you what's my Arvo? My plans for the Arvo?
I want to know about what's your plan for today RO.
That's good. I have another lesson in the Arvo. So I'll be teaching, and then normally in the Arvo, I will provide all my students their feedback.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So,
What's your plans for the Arvo?
what's my plan for the RO? Just having a whale of time in reading.
Okay, awesome.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and nature as well. Spending time along with nature.
That sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
So you know Australian slang quite well.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Which one would you like to teach me? Please go ahead. Go
Okay.
ahead.
I will put one in the chat. I want to know if you know the slang for it.
Mm-hmm. Sure, please.
Okay. So, do you know what we say slang for this word?
No, please. Please tell me.
Okay, so we call it, so McDonald's in Australia, we often call it Macca's.
Macas, like short.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So if I say, in the hour I'm going to go down to Macca's, that means in the afternoon I'm going to McDonald's.
May you please write it that sentence for me?
Yeah. Australia before?
Not yet, but
Why
I
not?
I would love to go. Yeah, I love Great Barrier Reef, Bondi
Yes.
Bondi Beach as well.
Yeah, Bondi. I've been to Bondi. It's beautiful.
Uh-huh. Exactly.
It's very popular. It's got a lot of good waves in Bondi Beach.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. I'm having one question for you.
Mhm.
What is the best advice you have ever got in your life? And would you please share with me?
Of course. I'm just going to write the Macca's comment first. Give me a sec. And then I'm
Exactly.
going to go down to Macca's. To McDonald's in the afternoon. Alright. The best bit of advice I've ever gotten is it's a bit of a. I think it's most people would find it very controversial. But the best bit of advice someone ever gave me was don't. And this was actually my grandfather. He said to me, "Don't ever let religion rule your life." And it really spoke to me because I am a religious person, but the way he said it was, don't live your life for something. You live your life for yourself. And,
Mm-hmm.
there are rules in place in your religion, but,
Mm-hmm.
you shouldn't just restrict yourself to this always. Live it how you want to live it. And so I'm still faithful to my religion, but at the same time, I'm not restricted by it. I still, I don't live it just for my religion.
Mm-hmm. It
I
means
live my life for me.
yeah, it means that you are not like bounded by like this thing like completely.
It,
Yeah, you are.
it, it,
You have your own like freedom, like feathers to fly.
exactly. I'm glad you understand. A
Uh-huh.
lot of people get upset with that statement when I tell them, but for me, it really spoke to me when my grandfather told me that, and
Surely it
I
speaks
thank
volume.
him.
It speaks volume.
Mm-mm-mm. Because I think in this day and age, some people interpret religion very strictly and they make rules for other people that aren't fair.
Mm-hmm.
And I am Catholic, and there are Catholic rules that I don't agree with, and I don't agree that I should judge someone else for their faith and for how they live their life.
Surely, in a nutshell, I can say they judge you before they know you.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Exact. I'm having one question for you.
Of course.
Yeah. What habit do you have now? Do you think that you have started earlier and earlier?
Sorry, what do you mean? What habit? Like a good habit or a bad habit?
Exactly. Like what habit do you now like you can say consider as good habit and you think I should have started this habit much earlier?
For myself,
Mm-hmm.
I I actually think doing my lessons and meeting new students. I think I should have started earlier, but I was very scared that I wouldn't be liked by my students,
Mm-hmm.
and I I didn't have a lot of friends in school, so I thought my students would, I don't know, judge me. So I wish I had started my lessons teaching English earlier.
You mean to say you're like little bit type of introvert person like little uh-huh same
Definitely.
likewise me.
You are introvert as well.
Uh-huh, exactly. Mm-hmm.
It's nice to know someone is the same.
Surely. It creates like rapport and courtesy between us.
Exactly. I I don't like group. I don't want to be a group teacher. I like having one-on-one with my students. I don't like big groups. I don't like them.
Hmm. For me as well, I can't say I don't like group, but I feel much more confident with one-on-one interaction.
Me too.
Hmm.
Me too.
Exactly.
Me too. I agree with you 100%.
Like same question. If you want to know from me, I would love to answer.
Good, good. I want you to answer. Yes, please.
The habit I think so should have started earlier is that reading habit.
Ah, reading. Okay, and why is that?
Cause a lot of things I can't say there is a one thing I have learned. You can say through this I have made like great people of the world.
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
Yeah, cause book is like big ocean of knowledge. Like just suppose if I'm meeting with you, like I can ask you limited like certain questions, but in a book I can find your you can say abundance of experience, knowledge related to that thing. So books I find like so helpful. You can say like light of giving guide like help in our life. So I find it really cool. And one more best thing about book, just cause of this I become like open minded. Like yeah, cause that helps me to understand people as well. Like I'm talking with you to aware about myself, about my world. So these everything I learn from books. Like be aware by yourself. Like what are you doing? Like what type of word you are using with another person. So a lot of things is still you can say explore from books, and I would love to immerse myself in reading.
Awesome. That's very good. That's a very good word. Immerse yourself in reading. I like that.
And I would like to one more thing I would like to say. I like to stick with the silence of books because that is so full of contemplation, and I love a life of full of contemplation, not just a like surface life. I like to swim down like under the you can say surface, like go deep down.
Mm-mm-mm-mm. Deep under the surface. I like that.
Uh-huh. Cause
If you see me looking down, I write notes for all my students.
uh-huh.
So I'm writing notes. So,
Would you mind? Would you mind? Please show me your notes if you.
oh, it's very messy.
Yeah. Please show me like in this way. Just a minute. Sam, years, and days.
It's just all everything that you've told me about yourself. So then I know everything about my students,
Mm-hmm.
where you live and what you like doing, and it makes when we have future lessons, we can talk about like topics that you enjoy rather than
Just
topics that
help.
you don't enjoy.
Exactly. Just like it helps creating a like bond like student.
Exactly, exactly. I want to ask you one question because the lesson will end soon. I just want to ask, so what is your native like language? What is your
Two
first language?
like two language like Hindi and Haryanvi.
So sorry, the first one was that Hindi?
Yeah, and like Haryanvi as well.
And then was English your third language that you learned? Did you learn English at school or?
Yeah, with the real life English. Oli, Ethan, Andrea from real life English.
Ah,
Learn English with TV series. Like there is a channel name on YouTube, Real Life English. From that.
okay. I understand. Yes, that is very popular. I've heard of that when I did my training. That a lot of students like to use stuff like that.
Exactly. So that
Mm.
drastically, like you can say, skyrocketed my English.
Ah, okay. I see. I see. I'm really sorry. Can you said, can I get the spelling of the second language that you said? How did you spell that?
Like HARVANVI.
Yeah. YANVI.
Exactly. It is a type of dialect derived from like Hindi.
Ah, okay, okay. As I said, I like to know everything about my students, where they come from, and everything. So it's interesting to know because India has so many different languages. It's very like fascinating
Mm-hmm.
to have so many different languages and dialects in one country.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, of course. Yeah, you. So serendipitous interaction with you, with flying colors of learning so good things with you, and I'm so ecstatic. I'm completely ecstatic to talk with you.
Ah, that's good. I do have to say goodbye because the chat it will cut off otherwise. But it was lovely meeting you, Raj. I hope to see you again soon.
Sure, you are such a affable, ebullient, and full of beans, and guy.
Thank you, Raj. Have a lovely day.
Thanks a lot for making my whole day good.